Welcome in, Aquarius. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our air signs Aquarian. So good to have you here. Thanks for coming into the channel. Let's welcome in your cross watchers as well. Cross watchers, feel free to swap around the energies as need be throughout the reading. And time is fluid, so anytime that you come across this message and you were drawn into it was a time that you were meant to listen to it. Messages coming through for you, Aquarius, should reflect some aspect of your current situation. Doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, as well as and or an inner knowing. So take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, don't try to make it fit. It means that the reading might just be meant for somebody else this week. And for those of you that this does resonate with, I will have an extended at the end of this reading. We're going to dive deeper into the messages coming through for you by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. And those zodiac signs can be about an intimate connection or intimate connections, as well as and or background players, blended family, extended family, cousins, colleagues, work associates, friends, best friends, siblings. And even if you don't know their zodiac sign, you will recognize the energies that come through under the zodiac sign in the extended. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we go through the reading. And I'd like to thank you for all the well wishes for our cat Sylvester, who did survive surgery and is in recovery still. Older cat. It's an older cat, but healing is taking some time. He is a rescue as well. So, but he's doing okay. You might see him sauntering through here, his tail sticking up in the air as he saunters through here. But he's still with us, so we're happy about that. And so thank you for all the well wishes for him. All right, so this is for Aquarius. Moon, Sun, and Rising. Message for Aquarius. Moon, Sun, and Rising. Messages for those watching, please. Aquarians, Moon, Sun, and Rising. Moon, Sun, and Rising. All right, here we go. So, overall energetic theme or the issue is the Three of Swords, working through some very difficult emotions right now. This is about tapping into your own creativity. It may be resolving an issue or a situation that's close to your heart that you may have to approach from a different angle. Let's see what your current energy is. We have the Ten of Cups. This is happiness. This might have something to do with family. This might have something to do with you and people that you're surrounded by, that you're very close to. This is about wanting complete happiness. The whole ball and wax. So let's see what your situation is here. We have the Devil showing up. So usually when the Devil shows up in a situation, you're asking yourself, what or whom is holding you back? Because there's some false truths here that are being presented. Could be through illusion as well, because sometimes the Ten of Cups is about illusion. So let's see what your challenge is or your opportunity. Whatever way you want to look at it. This is a way that you use your own intuitive processes to kind of put the pieces of the puzzle together as we go through the reading. We have the Nine of Wands. So you're trying to attain something that's a little bit difficult. Trying to bring something in that seems to be taking quite a while to get here, or seems to be like it's just not showing up. And that could be your idea of what happiness looks like. So let's see what the universe or what life is co-creating with you. We have the Page of Pentacles. So learning something new, maybe a new path is required, maybe a new direction, maybe a new thought process. Let's see what you've already mastered. Kind of how you got here, what you've already mastered in this process or this situation. We have the Magician. So this is confidence in knowing that you know what you're doing. Knowing what you're doing, knowing how to get there. Awareness of what's going on. Awareness of maybe your participation in this. Awareness, maybe knowing what you want. So let's see what your opportunity is coming in. What's going to be presenting itself to you? We have the Five of Swords. So this is about pushing through something. Trying to push through something, or maybe feeling like there's some competition. Things are getting stirred up. Something's getting stirred up. There might be some alterations that need to be made. There might be some there might be a different route that needs to be taken. But I think this is like feeling like there's some kind of like strategy or competition that you're up against here. And we'll see why this is an opportunity. So what are your assets? What's working for you? We have the Sun. I think that this is about clarity, that you have the ability to see things. You're a straight shooter. You have the ability to see things for what they are. You maybe have the ability to look at the bright side of a situation, or look at things that are working in your favor. Let's see what your outside influences are. We have the Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Could be feeling like something's pushing you or forcing you to have to like make a decision or decide something or take a new direction. So let's see what your next steps are in this. We have the King of Swords. So this is about kind of getting very clear, analyzing the situation, taking in all the information so you can make a judgment call that's based on truth and honesty and wisdom. Because the big picture here, what you really, really, really want to accomplish, we have the Five of Pentacles, I think, is to fill a hole. Not to be alone. To fill some kind of void for yourself. So what all this is playing out is to fill some kind of void. So let's see how this is all going to play out for you. We have the Four of Swords. So there's going to be stability coming in. It's going to be restful, respite, taking a break, taking a step back, not engaging with it anymore, maybe not even doing anything. So let's see what's happening with you here, Aquarius. Let's find out what the devil is in your situation here. What is the untruth? Or what is the blockage? We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Eight of Swords. There's a connection here that may be kind of draining you, or maybe kind of taking away your ability to take care of yourself, or to see things clearly, or to understand things clearly. It could be, you know, diminishing you or making you feel small, or it might not be very nurturing here. It might be something that is, you're giving away your energy. Might be feeling, I'm not going to say trapped. Might be feeling worthless, making you feel worthless or not enough. And that's an untruth. That is the untruth in this situation. So let's see what the Nine of Wands is. This is your challenge or your opportunity here, which covers the Ten of Cups. So something that you have declared as your happiness or your all in all seems to be very hard to attain. We have the Ten of Wands. Something is coming to a completion here. Like it's gone as far as it can go. It's been carried as far as it can be carried. We have the Four of Wands, and we have the Page of Cups. This could be some sort of commitment that you're in, something that had been a staple all your life, something that was very, at one point, refreshing, kind of like stirred you, gave you feelings of hope and desire, and kind of like you thought was going to take you on a different path. Or you had hoped would take you on a different path. Something that really kind of made you feel giddy. Giddy and kind of free and kind of lighthearted and playful. It looks like this has kind of turned a direction where it's become problematic and overwhelming, and like there, you don't know where to go. Like it's come to a point in the road where it's like it's either got to go this way or it's got to go that way. I think this makes you sad. I think this makes you sad. But you got two new directions coming through here. Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So let's see what that is. What life is trying to get your attention. It's a new direction that needs to be taken here. A new pathway, a new going in a different, down a different road. And you got the Knight of Cups. So taking action towards that, you got the Hanged Man, and you got the Ace of Pentacles. Think you might be holding off. I think the universe is trying to get you, or life is trying to get you to take action down a new path. Something that is very near and dear to your heart, something that will soothe your heart, that will help your soul, that will, its emotions, like opening up, feeling these emotions, getting through them, so that you can start over again. Ace of Pentacles. Maybe see things from a different perspective. Maybe see things differently than you've seen them in the past. Maybe view feelings and emotions on a different I don't want to say perspective again. On kind of like a different trajectory than you have in the past, so that something can renew itself or start over again. Maybe it's a concept of love. Maybe it's a concept of how you view love. Maybe it's a concept of how you feel love. But life is trying to get you to move forward on something that has to do with your heart. My words aren't coming to me. They'll come. So let's see what you've mastered here. What needs to kind of, how you kind of got here. This is how you've mastered this. These are the actions that have kind of gotten you here. We got the Page of Swords. We got the Nine of Swords. And we have Temperance. I think that whatever is happening around you, you know, whatever this situation is, this can be situational or this can be relational. Take it how it resonates with you. This is where you're using your intuitive knowledge. Whatever it is that's kind of diminishing your spirit or diminishing your self-confidence or your self-esteem, might have something to do with the way that you see love or view love, or how you view happiness in love. You're absorbing more of the energies of the fear or the anxiety or the angst about it, that it might not be something for you, or that it might not be attainable for you. And that's what's being manifested, the Magician. So fear is kind of overriding maybe your viewpoints or what you see. What you see in your immediate surroundings, and what's happening in your immediate surroundings, where you're not having the ability really to take care of yourself or do some self-analyzation or some self-realization, is causing anxiety. It's causing kind of like you're in your mind a lot. The monkey mind is swirling, and you're embodying those energies. So those energies are kind of showing up again to kind of confirm what you've already mastered. So this something, you know, is this, in how you've been doing this, is asking yourself, is this working for you? Because something different wants to come through here. Some kind of breath of fresh energy wants to come through here. And it kind of means turning you upside down, the Hanged Man. Shaking things up, which is the Five of Swords. Like shaking things up so that you can see this from a different lens, so to speak. So this opportunity coming in, this Five of Swords, within the 0 to 3 months, is stirring some things up. This might be a conversation that you don't want to have. This might be expressing your viewpoint. This might be standing up for yourself. We have the Eight of Cups. This may be walking away from something, which will give you the advantage. Seven of Wands. Or moving away from something. Because this advancement of moving away from whatever this discord is, or it could be an argument, or it could be some kind of battle, is going to give you the advantage. Give me one more, please. Set you up in a position that's advantageous for you, because you're gaining some knowledge on this. Well, we got the Nine of Cups coming through. There's some kind of association with love here as like hard fought, hard won, competition, combativeness, tough, having to persevere, having to like overcome something, having to like feel belittled or feel imprisoned or feel like captured. I don't know. I mean, I don't see like there's like a passive aggressive dynamic going on here, or any kind of like one person's like kind of nimble and the other person's very authoritative. But there's some kind of association with love here. that's putting you, this could be like dreamy, kind of like a dreamy. Page of Cups is very dreamy, but it's also very flighty, kind of in love with being in love. But then you have to look at, well, what does the Ten of Cups mean to you? There's some kind of unhealthy association here with love, that it has to be hard won, hard fought. There has to be a winner and a loser. Someone has to walk away to get their point across. Kind of a runner-chaser kind of energy coming through here. But what you have is in your asset in this situation is that there is clarity here. You can see things clearly. And I think once this opportunity arises for you, these assets are going to help you move forward. This is very nurturing energy. You could be a very nurturing person. You might need to use this energy for yourself. So let's get some clarity on that. What does the sun represent here in the assets for our Aquarius? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the King of Cups. And we have the King of Wands. Well, you've been able to persevere through some things, through some burdens, because you have a very nurturing kind of personality. You might need to ask for support and help in this situation. And you got the King of Wands here as well. Could be dealing with a fire sign or a water sign. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But you might have to get some help on figuring out the difference between passion and love. You might be getting the two kind of misconstrued in a way that, love comes in it's like an enigma. There's so many different ways to love. And it seems to be associated with like some sort of, like it's passion driven. Fantasy. Short-lived. Here today, gone tomorrow. Back again. So let's see what this Knight of Wands is, because this is the outside influence. Clarify the Knight of Wands here for Aquarius. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Tower. Well, I think there's kind of like outside forces here that are kind of pushing you out of this comfort zone of how you associate passion and love, so that some kind of truth or clarity or understanding comes through, because the universe is trying to help you with what might be illusional love and what might be authentic love. Illusional and authentic. Because you got the Devil here. There's some kind of there's some kind of untruths that are around relationships. Two of Cups. That they don't have to hurt or belittle you or be here today, gone tomorrow. And I think that there's some outside influences that are trying to stabilize you and your energy to see the truth of something, so there can be some transformation. Tower. So something is being dismantled here. Something is being cleared away. Something is being unstabilized. So that King of Swords, next step, you can see things very, very clearly. That you're not operating out of an emotional intelligence, but you're using more of like your logic and your reasoning in this situation. That's the next step. So let's get some clarity on that. Well, these two wanted to jump out. Ten of Swords and the High Priestess, listening to your inner voice. Well, again, you got the Ten of Swords. So something's coming to completion here. This is a hard completion. A very hard completion. And when the High Priestess shows up, it's like it's something that you know, but it's being covered up. Because the inner voices have been already been talking to you. It's something that you know, but your head is trying to rationalize it. Because the big picture here is you don't want to be alone. And even if you, I mean, whatever this looks like, if it's a relationship, who's showing up here? We got Capricorn. We got Leo. We got Sagittarius. We got Virgo. We got Gemini. Who else? We got Scorpio again. Because even if you're in a situation right now, oh yeah, we got Pisces. You're still feeling alone. So let's get some clarity on the big picture. Because how this all plays out is healing energies need to come in. Whatever this is, there needs to be some deep healing here. We have the Six of Swords. Wanting for something better. There's movement here. Moving into calmer waters. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You could be looking for perfection, ideology, what you think love is. And that could be the reason why this feeling of isolation and loneliness is here. You need to look in at what you're attracting in. And we got the Three of Wands. There needs to be some focus. The big picture is there needs to be some focus on maybe why there might be, you might be unable to move away from a perfectionistic or a ideology or an idealistic view on love and passion and kind of what how those two play or correlate together. Three of Wands. Why is it Three of Wands here? Might have to be some kind of creative blockages, or there might be some kind of blockage here on why you can't set sail. Ten of Pentacles and the Fool. Something needs to change because you got the Fool here. Something needs to change. It might have to do with like a family situation. It might have to do with what you feel has been, it's been around here for a long time. This has been with you for a long, long time. This could come from family dynamics. It doesn't have to be parent related. It could be sibling related. It could be aunts, uncles. This has something to do with family dynamics here, that somewhere along the way, some kind of message got sent to you, communication, about perfectionism and what perfectionism is and what that looks like in relationships. And it's kind of left you in a position of feeling like it's unattainable and feeling isolated and lonely, even though you might be in a relationship. Because passion is being misconstrued with love. Love is being misconstrued with ideology or idealism or perfection. What looks perfect on paper. There's some sort of message that's trying to come through here to you because your inner voice is talking. And I think that you might be waiting around for things to get better. And I don't know that they are. I think the opportunity is to remove yourself from the struggle. This is going to give you the advantage point, and it's also going to be walking you towards your happiness, your fulfillment. Because the Four of Swords is here for how this is going to play out, and that's about healing. And you got the Three of Swords here as the overall energy. So healing maybe this loneliness and this abandonment. Maybe it's something from childhood. Yeah, we got the Sun, nurturing and being able to see clearly. From delusions, Seven of Cups. So in the extended, I'm going to look at Capricorn. I am going to look at Pisces and Cancer. I'm going to look at Aquarius. I am going to look at... That's Pisces and Cancer again. I'm going to look at Scorpio. I am going to look at Sagittarius. Who else is in here? Leo. I thought I saw Gemini in here. Guess not. So I'm going to look at those signs in the extended. If you want to come along with me, we'll dive deeper into the messages coming through. For those of you not going on, let's get a, this is from the Essential Oils Healing deck. Let's get an essential oil that you can work with. This is for Aquarius. Something that can kind of help you through this. We have geranium, mend emotions. Mends your emotions. Geranium. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There it is. All right. Geranium essential oil is a natural anti-inflammatory that can help address a wide range of skin conditions, nerves, eye, and joint pain. This is believed to help alleviate feelings of neglect. Geranium essential oil can support people to feel emotionally strengthened. It assists in releasing feelings that are no longer serving you. It's great for anyone who tends to be a perfectionist. Wow, could that be more on target? And helping restore one's intuition, sensory experiences, and imagination. This can be used for adrenal fatigue, anxiety, athlete's foot, blood issues, cuts and wounds, dry or oily hair and skin, exhaustion, gallbladder issues, hemorrhoids, impetigo, joint pain, liver issues, neuralgia, PMS, psoriasis, and varicose veins. Remember that with all essential oils, you want to use a carrier oil with it. You never put the oil, the strength of the oil right off the bottle. If you're going to use it topically, it always needs to be applied with the carrier oil. Jojoba, coconut, or almond or sweet almond oil. If you're going to use it that way. Otherwise, you can just use it in the olfactory where you're just kind of smelling it throughout the day, or I wouldn't ingest it. I wouldn't ingest it. Sometimes if you just use it topically, you can just smell it throughout the day, or you can get those little aromatherapy patches where you can just smell it as you're going through your day. It kind of gives off an odor throughout the day for you. So that's what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I hope this helps you. And for those of you going on, the link to the extended is in the description box below. And until next time, may the peace that passes all understanding embrace the essence of your being. Bye-bye.